Hello and welcome to another PlanetDestiny video. This is Patrick Casey, otherwise known as Holtzman, and today is Patch Day. Bungie has released a massive patch today, and we're going to be going over some of the things that were released in this patch. First off, voice chat is now enabled in the game. It's totally optional. Go check it out. You have to enable it in your menu settings. I've been playing around with it a little bit. It's really nice to finally hear people in the game. Bounty slots have been increased from 5 to 10. Rejoice, everyone. This is excellent news for those of us that had multiple exotic bounties. Great quality of life change. Shaders. Ava Levante finally has new shaders in stock, and these are being rotated out. There's tons of new ones coming in. They have legendary ones coming in, new blue quality ones. There's some really great stuff. Keep checking her out. Fire teams have been changed a little bit as well. Nothing really too drastic, only that we're going to have an easier time in a strike if we have a full 3-player fire team. In PvP, several Crucible maps have been changed. The most noticeable thing here, the blind watch zones have been moved around, routes have been modified, lots of new cover. I haven't had a chance to go test this, but it sounds promising that the map will be much more balanced now. The Iron Banner has also returned. It should be coming active at around 3 a.m. Central Time. Fire team leader must be level 20 to enter it. Players within 3 levels can be competitive with each other. The reforging mechanic is now introduced just for the Iron Banner stuff as far as we know. Reputation for the Iron Banner has been increased to 5 from 3. There's also the Tempered buff, a 12-hour boost to reputation gain, and you can activate this later on in the week to catch up faster. It's a really nice thing for those of us that can't play too often. Then there's also the Medallion of Iron. You gain this from losing a match redeemed during the next win. This will grant you reputation. So now if you're losing, stick around, you'll still get rewarded. The Iron Banner reputation also resets after each Iron Banner now. In addition, there's a lot of other quality of life PvP changes. For those of you that did a lot of skirmish or salvage, you'll notice that over the past few weeks you haven't been getting points for reviving. They have fixed that. They have re-enabled it. They have fixed the exploit, and if you died by jumping off the side of the map or something and then got res for 50 points, they have fixed that exploit so you can no longer cheese your points on your team. They added a new functionality to match preformed fire teams with each other as well. So if you like to solo queue in 3s, chances are you're going to be solo queuing into other teams that are also solo queuing. However, if you are a team with, 2 people or even a full fire team going into a PvP match, chances are you're going to be matched against a similar team makeup. There's also a couple changes that went on into the HUD. The grenades and melee recharge states are now a little bit more visible, as is some of the stuff on the motion tracker. Also, the revive waypoints, last man standing, those kinds of notifications are going to be a little bit more noticeable now. The biggest thing coming in on the menu and roster is network connection quality indicators. So now if you think someone's lagging, you can probably see if they are. There's some really small updates to things like the spin metal, relic iron, and other material icons. A few audio cues have been changed as well. Some of your weapons may sound a little bit different. There's also a couple changes here that are completely undocumented, so we're just getting word about these, and I'm just going to go ahead and report on them. A bunch of the exotics got changed, but this has been confirmed to be unintentional, so for those of you that like using Thorn, it got unintentionally nerfed. That is a bug. They will be fixing it. Icebreaker Explosion has been changed to actually be visible now. Pocket Infinity's scope been changed a little bit. And then Pocket Infinity, there seems to be a bug with the fire rate, so equipping and unequipping it should fix that. If you were a dead ghost collector and some of your ghosts were glitched, log in, log out, it should update your Grimoire. Firefly procs will now be instant instead of being delayed as well. If you were one of the users that liked the Jackalite or Flight of Shadows thing, that should be visible for you now if it wasn't. Being in proximity to a patrol beacon will now show the mission type without having to pull out your ghost. That's something I'm definitely going to enjoy. Unfortunately, the Nightfall scaling has been changed. It is now much more difficult to solo, and it's easier to do as a group. I'm gonna have fun trying to do that solo video tomorrow, I'm sure. Apparently, also extra heavy ammo perks no longer stack, so if you were a Titan with the Armamentarium and Raid Boots, you're not gonna be able to double dip into that heavy ammo perk. Finally, there's been a bunch of updates to our database. There are a ton of new items that got added into this patch in preparation for the Dark Below expansion. go ahead, check out our database. We have all of these items, all of the new exotics, all of the new legendaries for you guys to go see. And new stuff is still rolling in. We will be updating you as soon as we get the newest information in. This has been Patrick Casey with PlanetDestiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.